Hello! It's good to be back. So I thought today I would just go find my palace and work on it. It's been a while since I've been... Oh, hello, piggies. It's like a herd of pigs. Is that what you would call it? A herd? A pack? A flock? A parcel of pigs? I emerged sort of far. Wait. What is this? Am I discovering a village right now? Oh no, I already discovered this one. I just blew only half of it up. Alright, that's fine. I'll keep that in mind. But really, I've got this big job, which is that I'm trying to excavate this landmass and turn it into a bronze palace. Just to remind you, this is the demarcation. This is the edge of where the palace will stop. And here's the courtyard. You get the idea. Ooh, a floating block. Still intriguing after all these years. So as you can see, we've got quite a lot to do. But I really like these organic shapes. I think they're very pretty. And I just wanted to work on it since Chicken Bob isn't here. And I thought I could get some nice focus time. So let's see. We want bronze. Search a search a search. Search a search. Search a search. Yeah. If anybody is watching, hello! Type at me, yo. Bronze. 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 Thinky, 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 think. Oh, it is thinking so hard. It's like b, r, ah, Okay, got it. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, caution stripes. Shipping crate. Thermal. Oh, this is all so pretty. Well, I'll take one of each. Oh, just get out of my inventory. You things. I don't want you anymore. You're fired. Alright, and then I wanted this one. I am lousy at the interface here. Here we go. Still new to creative. Alright, well, I'm just gonna hope that worked. Alright. Oh, how lovely is the evening. So let's just check you out. Oh my god, this is just never gonna work if the lag is this bad. I'm thinking I might need to run something that isn't as intense as Infinity. Just, oh, that's very stripy. I see. It really creates kind of an overall stripy effect. That's interesting. So I'm trying to figure out the most effective way to hollow out the inside of this landmass so I can just have the bronze coating on the outside. I'm thinking about using industrial TNT because that makes, you know, the very tidy little explosions that you can control fairly well. But I'm not certain that that's the best way. So if you have an idea, this is a good time to let me know before I really get earnestly started with all of that. I really like the way that looks. It's all super glowy. And I'm still trying to decide if ultimately I want the facade to be basically one type of block or if I really do want like all of the gold blocks, etc., copper, gold, bronze, chisel equivalents, just not sure. Ooh, a wintry hive. Oh, and suddenly there was much less light. We deserve some light. Look at how pretty that thermal bronze is. I think it's like gonna be a favorite of mine. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this whole process, not a masochist, it's because I found that the way these natural masses are dispersed is way prettier than things I design on my own. So just kind of conforming to them and then cleaning them up later, for me at least, has a great effect. And then I can take the insides and do interior decorating and try to figure out ways to make them interactive and fun. But like, I love the idea of just a bronze palace all up. Wait, am I using the wrong kind? Did I switch my block type? Ha. Now what is this? This is called fancy bolted plating. I see. Oh, and it looks like this kind of lateral attack on the snowy blocks reduces it to one click, and that's going to become important because there are just so many blocks to place, and this really does push my computer to its limits. This is an old laptop. It's about 4 years old, and at the time I got it, it was super fancy. Like, it was given to me as a gift, and I was so excited, and it like far and away outshone my previous laptop. And yet time has elapsed. My son was literally like an infant, only a few months old when I got this, and now, as you have witnessed, he is playing Minecraft and just making me so proud. Ooh, dizzy. Getting dizzy. You know, I'm looking at that amber and I'm wondering, can we make an amber block? So I'm gonna look that up. Amber. Let's see. Let's see how that will do us. So, oh, poor Compy. You are so broken. Poor broken Compy. So we can has amber block. That is exciting. And we can have amber bricks. Ooh. And block of amber. I have excite. Oh my god. Okay, let's play with this. Oh, it's pretty. It is so pretty. Look at that. I wonder, like, in real life, what a real block of amber would look like, you know? Like, how close this is, or whatnot. And, like, we've got this kind of amber. Ooh. Oh, I like that even better. Wow. I'm bad at working with gravel. I always forget about the gravity issue there. But seriously, this kind of amber block is just gorgeous. I like it. Maybe it'll be an amber palace instead. Because I'm liking the way the amber seems to glow. Oh, it is so pretty. Amber and pumpkins and bronze, and we'll just call it the Sunset Palace. Because it's like all orangey. Oh. So pretty. Very pretty. So basically I'm outlining the facade now, so when I get into the bowels of this landmass, and I hit an edge, I'll be able to say, oh, there was an edge there. Fine, I'll kind of clean that up. Or, ooh, there's an edge there. I won't go beyond that. So these are basically guidance blocks, and then over time I'm going to refine this design over time. And I am super afraid that this is just going to take forever. But I think ultimately it's going to be just a beautiful sight to behold, and I think I'm going to be really proud of it. I'll be like, welcome to my Palace of Autumn. Everything is orange. Haha. And it'll be all magnificent. And think of like the sunset screenshots we can get from something this big and orange. Chicken Bob was saying that we could populate this with classrooms and make it into like a gigantic school. Like, he doesn't know what Harry Potter is yet because we just haven't gone there with him. Although we shall. But it's like a giant orange Hogwarts in Minecraft full of classrooms. That could be really cool. And then we could populate it with villagers. Yes. So yeah, not the final design, but I'm kind of experimenting, taking the time to see what I really like. And just kind of, it's like making a quilt, just laying in one little piece at a time and realizing that this is going to be a labor of love. It's going to take a while. And for my Let's Plays, I want to do a going fishing Let's Play, precisely because it would be so boring. Because what I'd like is for any of you to submit jokes, and then I can read the jokes while I'm fishing in Minecraft. I think that would be hilarious and a good way to like talk to each other and interact. So if you have any jokes, and keep them clean, please, send them my way. You can message me on Google+, you can leave a comment, or you can send me a video of your joke. I would love that. And that's a good way to get me to watch your videos if you're like, hey Momcraft, like somewhere in this video is a joke for you to read on your fishing video. That's a good way to get my attention. If I'm like, well, if it'll get me the joke, because I need jokes. See, so these here are block of amber, and these here are amber blocks. It's funny how block of amber and amber block are different. But they're both pretty. Although I think this one, the amber block, is more attractive. This block of blonde, this block of bronze is also super pretty. Is that still here? Is that this one? Let's find out. Doo-doo. Yes, that is still here. Play with that for a while. And it might seem like wildly inconsistent for me to be switching up these pieces like this with very little like perceived pattern. And that's for two reasons. One is that I am lazy, and definitely far too lazy to come up with an orderly pattern, especially for something this large. And the other is I really like the crazy quilt effect. So, although originally I was thinking it'll just be the one block type, now I'm like, it'll be really fun to have all of these different kind of orangey colored blocks, creating more textures and nuance in this palace. So it's really interesting to look at. So there are like definitely places where you can just stare at it and see, like, just make it more intriguing to the eye. See, isn't that, even though it's really sloppy, more intriguing than that? See what I mean? And then, yeah. So I think this is definitely going to be better. And then eventually there will also be, windows, like stained glass windows and clear windows and doors and, other structures that support a palace. So I think ultimately it's going to be very grand. But we have to go through this like long process first of kind of creating the facade and then excavating, and then the room creation I think is going to be a blast as we figure out like what kind of room should go where. So if you have ideas for rooms I could include, like you're like, hey, you should have a carriage house, or you should have like servants' quarters, or you should have a throne room, definitely let me know. Because that's the kind of thing I want to encourage. I like the way this is coming out. And I think at some point in here I should put in a bunch of the jack-o'-lanterns, like all glowy with their torches inside. Because amber, bronze, gold, copper, pumpkins, those are all orangey. Orange wool, I think I will steer clear of, just because if there is a thunderstorm, I don't want it to catch fire. And you know that the orange wool is super flammable. Uh-oh, it's a misplacement. Excuse me. I must be getting hungry because I always hiccup when I'm hungry. And it's kind of interesting. It's this palace that got me into live streaming in the first place. I was like, gosh, okay, I want to make this palace, but it's going to take a long time, so I feel like I should have some company while I do it. So I went and started listening to podcasts and other gaming podcasts, and that was fun. I was like, oh, well, I could start my own live stream, and then maybe people would come and like hang out with me while I make this, maybe while they're doing something else, like, I don't know, filing taxes or doing something else where you have the mental space to also be listening to a live stream and kind of watching along. And also because in Minecraft, what I have found is that for me, the fun part is saying, hey guys, look at what I did. Like, see, I made this really awesome thing and I totally want you to see. So for me, Minecraft isn't all that fun without the community aspect, because without it, it's kind of like, yup, I spent hours doing that. I did. So, I did that. And I think that's part of why I'm attracted to having a Minecraft channel, is because it means that even though all my friends aren't super interested in playing Minecraft with me right now, I can still play Minecraft and have that community element where I'm like, hey, look, I did a thing. And then, hey, look, what are you up to? And what's going on with you in your Minecraft game? And it just makes it so much more compelling and interesting and fun as an experience. I don't know. I think that's just my philosophy. Philosophy. So speaking of community, I'm just going to head over here and see if anybody's watching. One person. I don't know if that's like me and nobody else is watching, or if that is actually like a person in the world watching me. So, hi, one viewer. Oh boy. Gosh, that is so pretty. Yeah, I really like these two blocks, the amber block and the block of bronze. I think they're my favorites. Yeah. So today is a day I have off of work. And I have no looming deadlines crunching down on me. And my son is at school. and my husband is at work, and I just realized I don't have to do anything super responsible today. Like, I can just sit down and play an hour or two of Minecraft, and that will be fine. And I got super excited because I'm a little tired. I've been doing a lot of big projects for work. And I'm a little bit drained, and sitting down and just playing some Minecraft seemed like super soothing. Like, my harried nerves would just calm down and defray, and everything would be fabulous. And I gotta say, this is feeling pretty good. I have to figure out a way to have Minecraft kind of in one window and my live stream chat in another window. So if somebody hops on and types at me, I'll be like, oh, hello, immediately, instead of like half an hour later, I see that you said something and I respond to the thing you said. So at some point today, I'm going to mess around with that and see if I can get that working nicely. I did figure out how to do that over on my music channel, which is called Arranger's Toolkit, where I have my music notation software open in one window and the chat open in another. That was pretty easy, but for some reason, Minecraft is proving a little bit harder to do that with. So if you have tips for me, I would accept them at this point. Boop, boop, boop. This whole section is, it's so nice and flat. It's easy to work with. It's kind of pleasant. Sorry, I heard a buzzing and I was like, is that my phone? Is somebody calling me? And then I realized it was just a plane outside. So I am in California, and it is late summer, early autumn here. So my computer desk faces my front garden and the east, which means I get this beautiful view of the sky and the neighborhood trees. Like, there's this humongous, like it must be 50 feet tall, pine tree out there. And then out in my front yard, I have an orange tree and two pear trees. One is a Bartlett pear, and the other is an Asian pear. And I have sage and pineapple sage and oregano and chocolate mint and roses and geraniums and sunchokes, and I love my garden, and I'm looking at it like out of the corner of my eye while I play Minecraft. And that's supposed to be really good, like being able to see a green space from your office is supposed to be really good for workers, or going for a walk in the park during lunch or whatever, or even having a poster of a forest or a natural vista of some kind is supposed to be good for our psychology, our psyche. So here's hoping that my garden is doing the trick, huh? Although I wonder how close these Minecraft vistas come to like triggering that part of our brains. I don't know if the same synapses fire or the same hormones get triggered for that. But I do know that Minecraft has just some of the most beautiful views. I'm thinking of sometime in this creative map making a roller coaster, which is something I've never done. But I was watching Chicken Bob play today, and he was trying to figure out how to use the tracks and everything and the carts, and I was like, I think it would be super fun to make like a relatively lavish, large, elaborate roller coaster and write it and show it to you when it's done, because I love roller coasters. So if I could create my own, that would be I think I'd be really proud of that. But I don't think I have the patience to do it in my Let's Play in survival mode, just because the gathering of resources would be super arduous. And now that I'm finally playing in creative mode, I would be like, why make it so difficult? When the point isn't I'm surviving and also building a roller coaster. The point is just I want to see if I can, like, and see what comes of it. But in Minecraft, I've always been like a huge roads builder, especially when I'm on servers with friends and we're not playing with a ton of mods and we don't have a ton of fancy equipment. I'm like, I have built a road to your house. Here are the signs. This is how we know how to get to your place. And I just run around connecting all the places with roadways. Which means that I have spent a long time, and of course, I did it the dumb way, the hard way, every time. Which means that I have spent many, many hours carving out flat roadways in Minecraft. I am the bringer of roads. I am the road bringer. So, Yeah, we're making good progress. I realize that I'm not being perfectly methodical about this. I'm just kind of puttering around because this isn't meant to be like, eventually I do plan to have like a super perfect design with full coverage and sense making patterns and everything, but for right now it's all just, it's kind of like this getting started feeling, like where I'm just roughly sketching in the elements and then I'll make them pretty later. This part is going to be a pain in the butt. Oh, so much gravel. Okay, fine. I will live. I will live. And I like this waterfall though. I think that adds some majesty, and every palace needs more majesty. And I spell that with an M-O-A-R. Alright. Is that a jack-o'-lantern? Did I actually put the torch in it and everything? And no, that's just a sad little... Let's fix it. Jack. Or should I have put pumpkin in? Let's see. If the jack-o'-lanterns come pre-lit, right? Come on! You can do it! It looks like it. So we have... several different kinds. Let's get happy ones. All right. Oh, you're so unhappy. Yeah, baby. That's kind of cool. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy. Oh, I shouldn't go any further with that. And suddenly I'm no longer copyright protected. Woo! Just because my subconscious is like, hey, you know this one song? Yeah, this one song, it's pretty cool. You should sing it because singing is good. So if you've ever done anything like this, like the excavating of a palace and building of a facade, or if you've come up with a kind of more effective, effective way of doing it, this is definitely a good time to tell me before I'm super committed to process. Or if you want to send me like a link to a video of a big structure you've made that you're super proud of, or just one that you've seen randomly on the internet that you think I would really like to use as inspiration, yeah, that would all be super cool. All right. Kind of a nice little pumpkin tower there. Ooh, error. Really? Okay. All right, back to the bronze. Ooh, I think my computer is heating up and getting kind of unhappy with me, which means that if I'm wise and kind and good, I will knock off the stream soon and just give it a rest. As much as I hate to do it, I might have to like stop playing Infinity and back off to something that's a little bit easier for my system to handle, because I don't imagine it's much fun for you to sit around and watch my glitchy little computer cry out in agony over every block placement. So let me know in the comments if you think I should keep going with the Infinity game, or if I should just start a big structure in a lighter mod pack that doesn't strain my resources so much. It's up to you, really. Whatever you want. Your wish is my wish in addition. Oh, gravel. But we did learn about some awesome blocks. Oh, it's looking pretty good. And yes, this project is going to be immense, and it really will take forever. But I'm making good progress. That's right, we like the lateral attack on the snowy gravel. Snowy gravel! I said that and then promptly attacked from above, because I'm actually having trouble moving exactly the way I want to move. Ooh. See, without the gravel there, everything is so much easier. And that is a happy making thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting hungry and the computer is overheating. So let's just do kind of a last flyby of this landmass that is destined for Palestine. And then I will head out and get some lunch. And then I think I'm going to record a Let's Play and schedule it for the future. Maybe with some coffee. Oh my gosh. Coffee and a Let's Play sound amazing. Well, the chicken's still there. 2 of them. Chicken Bob would be pleased. But see how pretty this is going to be? And it's going to be so massive. I think it's going to be pretty, like, inspiring. In an orange crazy quilt kind of way. And think of, like, what we can build on the inside. I think it's just going to be fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, you can kind of see the work we're doing on the Bronze Palace so far. And it's going to be awesomes. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please like and also subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.